husband is letting our flirty neighbor eat lunch with him in my house whenever I go to work. Now he doesn't know what to do so that I can forgive him. I'm married. We have been together for 4 years and married for 6 months. We just moved to a new apartment and have been renovating it gradually. We want to create our dream home. We became friends with our neighbors. Also, a couple. The woman is beautiful and bubbly. I got along well with her. She said she envied us renovating since her husband doesn't like these things and refuses to give her money to start her projects. She's a som. Both my husband and I work. My husband works a lot from home. I have noticed that my neighbor is getting more and more friends with my husband. She is very flirty, and she seems to have more and more in common with my husband, especially the things I don't like hiking, but even the smallest things like food or sweets. She has so much in common with him, as she often said. Since she's a som, she started making my husband's favorite food, and my husband has said on many occasions how nice it is that she cooks. Now, twice, I come home, and she's in there with my husband, helping him with the renovations or has just brought him lunch. My husband doesn't seem bothered, so it makes me think nothing is happening between them yet. I told my mom this, and she got so angry at my indifference. She said I should ban my neighbor from being around my husband and tell him not to talk to her again. I told her that I wanted a husband who didn't want to cheat. There are 4 billion women out there, and I can't stop him from seeing all of them. He's the only one who can decide if his marriage is worth it. My mom called me deranged, and she was very upset with me. I don't know what to do. I have clarified to my husband that I didn't appreciate our neighbor hanging around with him, and I have even started to cook more at home. I don't plan on having a contest with women to win my husband. I always believe if they can take him, they can keep him. It may sound so cold. I don't feel that at all. My heart is full of love for him, and I can't even imagine myself cheating on him even if I were in a room full of handsome men. I just want the same in return. He hasn't done anything yet but has texted her several times. Nothing flirty, but they have texted. I hate it, but I don't know. My mom said I'm enabling this just to see if he cheats and then discards him, but all I wish is that he chooses me without him knowing that I'm watching and without me asking him to choose me. Update. I left my gym bag at home on purpose and asked my manager if I could have a couple of hours break around lunch. Sure enough, my neighbor ate lunch with my husband in my kitchen. My husband looked nervous and guilty and said we're having lunch here. They had the leftovers from yesterday's dinner and ordered a pizza because we didn't have enough leftovers for 2. So she didn't even make him lunch this time. I just said I was there to bring my gym bag and left. Now I'm sitting in my car shaking. My stomach and heart are aching. He has called 3 times, but I just couldn't answer. He texted me this: my love, I know you don't like it when she's here, but you have nothing to worry about. I love you. Now, I'm trying to calm my nerves before returning to work. He knows I don't like it when she's there, yet she's been there the few times I've left work early. This means she's probably always there when he's working from home, which means even if he knows I hate it, he still does it. We have been married for 6 months. I know the first year is always hard, but I don't know. We are in our 30s, and we don't have children yet. We only own our apartment together. Maybe this wasn't meant to be. Maybe it's better to call it a day now before there's more to lose. I'm very, very turned off by this. She can keep him. Update 2. I'm at my sister's and could just cry. I love him, but I can't do this. He has been calling and sending messages and screenshots all afternoon. I have just answered, I love you, but I can't do this. I don't trust you with my heart anymore. We're incompatible because our definitions of love, respect, boundaries, and friendship differ. We probably need to call it a day before we're even more entangled, and it gets more complicated. I need space to think. Please respect that, and I will talk to you when I'm ready to discuss our future. He called 3 times more, then texted, please don't do this to us. I love you. You're the love of my life. Please don't throw everything away in a moment of anger. Be angry with me, but come home and be angry. Take it out on me. Fight me. Hit me. If you only knew how much I love you and how nobody else in this world matters to me. Come home. I didn't answer because I didn't know what to say. I'm going to bed. I just want to cry. I don't want him to text or call. Good night. He just sent me a screenshot from her. When she got home, she texted him that she had feelings for him and wanted him and that he wouldn't regret it. She said she knows he has feelings for her, too. He told her she was mistaken and never thought about her that way. He liked her and her husband as friends and neighbors and said he loved me. I guess this is damage control he's doing because he has never sent me screenshots from his conversations with her before. Update 3. It's Sunday morning, and I'm back home. My husband is staying with his parents. Yesterday, he showed up at my sister's, puppy-eyed, with takeouts from my favorite restaurant, flowers, chocolate, and ice cream. Why do they always think food solves everything? He started apologizing and saying he loved me and would never hurt me. I asked him to start being honest about whether he had feelings for her and if they'd done something. He swore nothing had happened and that he didn't have feelings towards her. I told him he wasn't honest because why would he let her in my home, knowing how much it would hurt me and cost him? If he had no feelings for her, why risk your marriage? He couldn't answer that no. And he didn't think it was bad since he was secure in his feelings in our marriage. He then admitted that he loved the attention. He gave me his phone and all his texts and told me to see how hurtful once flirted and made me advances. I don't know. I was very sad reading and hearing all this. I told him that they disrespected me. Her last text to him was that she loved him and would make him happier than I ever could. There were also messages with mean things about me to him, and instead of confronting her, he ignored her or laughed it off. When I asked him about it, he apologized and said she was jealous, so I didn't want to engage. I told him I wanted separation because I no longer trusted him. He begged me not to. Then he said that I should at least come back to my home and he would live with his parents. He also asked if I could promise him not to start a divorce yet and just be separated for a while and go to couples counseling. He said that he messed up very badly and wanted me to give him time to make it right again and not just divorce him yet. So I moved back home this morning, and he was here. We had breakfast, and he left for his parents. I didn't want him to kiss me. He will come home when he needs to work in the office, probably if we start therapy. On these days I can be at my sister's. She was more than happy to help. Now, I don't want to see him for a while. I hate my kitchen now, which is sad because we put so much effort into making it exactly what we wanted.